What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm trying a couple new things out. What I've been wanting to do is have all of my stuff ready to go. This is gonna stay here. Now, before I did any of this stuff, I've had this down here and I've just stacked a couple things. I've had this up here and I put my little bag here, because what this does is it holds my accessories, my nozzles and stuff. Everything's been good, but now I got this Active 2.0, and what I want to try to do is have it where the AR blue lives in perfect harmony down here with the Active 2.0. Now the Active 2.0 is a very, very light pressure washer, and the AR Blue Clean is a very not light pressure washer. So what I've been trying to do, excuse the noise in the background, I'm sure it's picking it up because people are doing landscaping outside, so I tried shutting the door. What are you gonna do? I don't have a lot of room. This is why I like this mount, so I can just take it right off. If you look, like, I'm just making it with this handle, so what I have to do to move anything is tilt this down, and I have to remove this handle for me to take this out. Like, there's that much room. And the only reason this is up, well, two reasons. One, I wanted it to be a little bit better for potentially vibration, but I never really had that issue. And two, I didn't have any really thick enough to keep the hoses above this. Now, this is before I decided, hey, I'm just gonna cut and modify things. For right now, let's just get this out of here. Look at that, dude. It just clamps right on magnetically. This is like absolutely ridiculous. I love it. This thing is pretty heavy. Like, not the heaviest thing in the world, but it is pretty heavy. This is what I've been using, which is kind of janky. It is what it is. I like these pads though. What we're gonna try to do right now is just see if this fits. I might go get bigger pieces if I have to. This is kind of sort of my test run of sorts, just to see if this idea is even gonna work. Really do need a little bit of a wider piece of wood. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, and somehow this just turned into something. There's a saw, I don't even know. It's not even probably the right saw, but I guess it could work. It's got a wood blade, so I guess we're doing that decent. Here's my thought process. I was gonna just have these there, but I didn't like the width of it, right? And I also didn't like that I don't have the cushion, because I feel like that's gonna be important. It you know, helps level the machine, and it's not gonna be the machine just sitting on this hard wood. But the thought process here is that I wanna have these pieces cut. So I marked 15.5 inches. So I want this piece to here. So I'm gonna cut these two. Somehow on that, you're gonna witness it. It's gonna be a shit show. We're gonna see. And then I'll have two separate pieces. 1, 2, 1, 2. And then what I'm gonna do is cut this foam mat that I'm not really using anyway to sit on top of this nicely, and then maybe adhere it to it so that it's just one, or just sitting on top. It doesn't really matter, it's fine. And then I'll have here, and it'll just be a gap in between, and there'll be just two separate units just chilling and living in perfect harmony, and it'll fit height-wise, so this and this will go together nicely. So that's the thought process behind it. Whether or not it's gonna end up a complete and utter shit show, it will. I don't know yet, but it will. We're gonna see. I do have something to help possibly hold the wood. I don't know what I'm doing. I have gloves. I do have gloves. So what I'm gonna do is just fucking full send like I always do. I'm gonna make a giant mess, and there's gonna be chaos, and I don't really give a shit. So come along. I don't know, man. Look at this shit. Is this good? I mean, it's thick enough, right? Yeah, we're good. Look at it. I know how to lock it. I mean, the wood itself, I'm gonna kneel on it. I don't give a shit. At least I know I got a full battery here, right? This thing is decent. I don't know. What am I doing, bro? I don't know what we're doing here, but it seems like it's the right thing to do, but we'll see what happens. What the fuck am I doing? Smells good. Whoa! Other than that little chip, we're doing it. Yeah, baby. Fully sent that one all the way. You know what I always stress in life is that even if you don't know how to do something, you should try. Because you learn. It doesn't matter that I don't know how to do it. You learn. So this wood right here, this is why I'm trying to repurpose stuff. It was always chilling up there. And as of late, it's been hiding the excess wiring that goes to some of my security cameras. So why not? Instead of like going to Home Depot, buying more wood, especially with the cost of lumber, I'm not using this anymore. I had this wood because what I was doing was using this as a little entry to my ramp for the charger. The charger was just too low to the ground. And I obviously don't have that problem now, and if I get another car later, I'll probably have a quick jack anyway, so it's not a big deal. But to be honest with you, you know, for me not knowing shit about shit, those cuts are pretty damn good. So while this does work, it's not a permanent long-term. The other issue is going to be the whip hose. I gotta see if I can get an extension onto it. So annoying that it's not gonna reach. It just worked out the way the fittings are. I might try to move this here, but even if I move the Active 2.0 to this side, that whip line entry would be over here anyway. So no matter what, the hose is not gonna reach, and it's not by much. It's like just a little bit. Now this is like a 5-foot hose I measured, right? This came with the reel, but it was just short by like a foot or two, or maybe a foot and a half to reach when I had the pressure washers both on the bottom. But now I'm gonna be moving the pressure washer up. Technically this would reach, we're gonna see, I think I found one, instead of 5 foot, it's like 6 foot or 7. I got it ordered. If that's not good enough, I might hook this up to here. But regardless of all that, what I ended up doing, because I wasn't really too happy with this connection to begin with, but this whip line just went straight into here, and it was a total pain in the tuchus to have that like that, because what I like is quick disconnects, and I'm not entirely sure why I didn't just do that from the get-go, but now I'm going to be doing that. So what we're gonna end up having here is this setup. So I'm gonna end up threading this on there like that. This way I could just quick disconnect the whip line off, right? I won't have to worry about something bumping into the hose and it coiling over here like that. I could just, you know, tuck it gently, nice inside of the card or droop it on something or have like a little special holder for it. The other cool thing about a quick disconnect is when I took this connection off, there was water in there. Now I know what you're gonna say, like I do have these plugs on here, but after I roll up the hose, I can quick disconnect this off and have it just basically drain out of this hole and out. So that's the plan. So while I was down here, one of the things I didn't like was the metal to plastic contact down there, and just how it felt. Like it didn't have any like this. Like, and by the way, this is getting replaced. This right here, you'll see that. I ordered more of these. This is gonna be cool. But I had a full sheet of this laying around. Had an adhesive backing, and it's just like a nice little rubber thing here. So I put it on the bottom of that, cut the holes out for the screws, and I don't know, it gave it the ever so slightest tiny bit of lift, because I was worried about this not being able to actuate, but we're golden. We got plenty of room. It spins, it rotates, it turns. Okay, so this is the janky like proof of concept thing that I did. I had these pads. They were too firm for me to like kneel on. I didn't really give two flying hells about them, so I decided I was just gonna do it. This is the piece of wood I cut, and this came out nice. I was happy with this. Then I remembered I had these things. These are like self-adhesive backing things that go on the wall. Hello? That go on the wall, where you can keep them there as like a door guard, I guess, to stop your door from smashing into the wall. So what I'm gonna do is adhere these here, because they're almost perfect, and then I'm gonna double them. I'm gonna stick them to each other, and then I'm gonna put them on here. This is better for me, and adhesive wise this works, and it's a tiny bit less on the height. So it's like, I don't know how to show that, but it's just enough less on the height where on the bottom, I'm gonna show you. I love this little mount. By the way, I just found the new hose. I'm gonna show that in a second. It's 1 foot longer and it's better. I just switched over the fittings. It's gonna work out perfect. I'm excited, and excuse this mess. I'm actually going through this part of my detailing cabinet. Then I'll be going through all of those, and like 2 to 3 times a year what I do is I shake up a bunch of products and kind of just self-reflect and figure out whether or not I want to keep certain products and get rid of them. Then I end up selling them to followers for less money. What is leaking? Something is leaking. I don't know what is actually leaking. I'm assuming it's this bottle, whatever. So if you look, obviously this is just a little bit taller, this setup, right? But look at how much room I don't really have here. This is the thing I'm worried about. Like, it's just about on it. So if I'm able to come down just a little bit, just a smidge, I'm still clearing here, which is where I was worried about. I'll still clear here, but I'll have more height up here for my handle, which is ideal. And this has that annoying tape. I don't know if I'll show it to you and you'll know. It's got that, like, you know that type of tape you put on like the carpet? I hate this type of tape. Whoa, now. God damn it, dude. Got my hand stuck on that. Hello? Don't you stick down yet. Doesn't need to be perfect. This will not come off here. I can almost ever love and guarantee it. Damn. shit is stickalicious, man. Okay, I mean, I'm not gonna get rid of these, but I'm eager to see how much this slumps into there. Let me show you how everything sits. I'm actually really happy now. This will be the front. The only thing I'm gonna have to finish figuring out is foam lance mounting at some point and cord storage other than the clamps. But you can see height-wise, now we've got enough height at the top of this, and we still have plenty of room. Now, the cool part is I can push this. I could push this piece of wood over just enough where the lips of this go over. So when I take the connectors off, it could drip any excess water outside of the cart, which is cool. And then I can always just push it back in so that if I'm moving the cart around, I don't damage. So that's a plus. I've got tons of room so that there's, you know, a gap there between things. Same thing, gap, perfect. This thing, infinite amounts of height and space. But I just wanted to show you the new line. She's a biggin, but I'm gonna show you real quick. Obviously, when it's time to go in, you know, doing this one-handed kind of sucks, so. You plug this in, and now, basically, you're just sitting here deciding if you want to use one pressure washer. This has 0 kinks, which is nice. So when I'm using it on this pressure washer, I'll do this so this way I could still roll the pressure washer. Perfect, right? I'm excited. And then if I'm ever going through the other one, what I noticed is I'm gonna have to go through the top here and then hook in, because if I have this drooped down, the weight of this pressure washer is really light, okay? It will knock that down. So that is something that you have to take into consideration. But again, there's 0 kinks or stress or strain on the hose at all. And it's a viable setup for me so that I could keep that pressure washer there. The one on the bottom, I'm super happy about the setup as it stands. The cart just keeps transforming into something that I like, and I'm enjoying where it's heading. Like I said, it's ever tweaking, so I'm gonna try to figure out what the hell I'm gonna do as far as the damn cords go. So we'll see. Like I said, it's just ever flowing here, but I'm not stressing about it because my overall goal for the weekend was accomplished. That's it. I hope you enjoyed watching the fiasco. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you are an OCD OG, I truly appreciate it. This is awesome. Now I've got dual pressure washers on my cart to use at any time whenever I see fit. One day I could be AR, one day I could be active. I really want the Kranzla, but the Kranzla is gonna have to be a wall mount. It's gonna have to be a wall mount, and it's not gonna be here when we get the new house. All this stuff's gonna go. This cart will be coming with me. This is my freaking favorite thing I bought. I'm so excited. It's turning into something special, man. Look at this thing. Look at this. Let me put it out here. Freaking glorious. It's turning into something, man. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it. Hope everybody's staying happy, healthy, and humble. See you guys on the next one. Whoa.